Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network for Friday night baseball action. We're live from Weeki Wachee High School for tonight's battle between the South Sumter Raiders and the Hornets of Weeki Wachee. I'm Will Wilkie, and my color commentary cohort for tonight's game is none other than Brian Lott.
Thank you, Will, and also thank you to the fans for joining us tonight here for the Gulf Coast Sports Network, which is authority for the Hernando County Sports. The Raiders returned to action tonight after a week layoff and look to get back to their winning ways behind the hot bat of leadoff batter Austin Chiselhall. The senior enters tonight's contest, batting an incredible .500 on the season. The Hornets are flying high after running off 4 straight wins in dominating fashion. They'll look to keep the momentum going tonight with Anthony Scaringella's 5-game hit streak on the line and an impressive team ERA of 3.61.
We have the first pitch coming up live, so stay tuned, give us a like, hit subscribe. The Raiders of South Sumter and the Hornets of Weeki Wachee are coming up next, only on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Welcome back to live action here at Weeki Wachee High School. As we have the meeting at the mound, we'll go ahead and get started with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
For the South Sumter Raiders, batting first, Austin Chiselhall. Batting second, number 17, Bradley Morrison. Batting third, number 9, Jordan Jennings. Batting fourth, number 2, Isaac Jennings. Batting sixth, number 3, Evan Paxton. Batting seventh, number 10, Ruben Barron. Batting eighth, 00, Dalton Sellers. Batting ninth, number 15 is Cam Zapata. And head coach is Jason Dunn.
Now for the Hornets of Weeki Wachee. Leading off, number 15, Levi Haynes. Batting second, number 23, Blake Byrne. Batting third, number 10, Anthony Scarangella. Batting fourth, number 18, Chris Perdomo. Batting fifth, number 19, Michael Walton. Batting sixth, number 24, Paul Sisto. Batting seventh, number 11, Jacob Kelly. Batting eighth, number 30, Jackson Newhall. And batting ninth, number 2, Alex Roa. And the Hornets are coached by Patrick McHugh. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So as we await the first pitch upcoming, we'll go ahead and take a quick break and be back right after this. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
How long are they going to worship this guy? Hey! We got Cy Young winners over here! Come on, Alice! Oh! Step into it! Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys see Mark.
So as we await the first pitch, we'll go ahead and set the defensive lineup for you. First for Weeki Wachee on the mound tonight is going to be Michael Walton. Behind the plate, Blake Byrne. Third base, Jacob Kelly. Shortstop, Chris Perdomo. Second base, Jackson Newhall. First base, Paul Sisto. Levi Haynes in left. Alex Rowe in center. And Anthony Scarangella in right field. Brian, as we await the first pitch, what do you think the keys to the game will be for both Weeki Wachee and South Sumter tonight?
I believe the main keys we'll hopefully see tonight would be the main keys for tonight would be for the pitchers to come out and be effective with the first pike streaks and for both sides.
And we'll look to see how it happens here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're ready for the first pitch. Leading off tonight for the South Sumter, number 13, Austin Chisenhall. We apologize, a mix-up on our part. Now that we've completed the national anthem for the best country on earth, we'll proceed with the first pitch. Leading off tonight for South Sumter, the starting first baseman, number 13, Austin Chisenhall. Walton's first offering misses outside for ball one. Fouled away and out of play, third base side. Count now evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball misses outside again, running the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike on Chisenhall. Catches outside corner. Called strike 2.
That was a beautiful pitch right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes as Walton winds up and delivers. That's going to come in low. Run the count full now. Payoff pitch upcoming. Walton and Chisenhall. Beautiful pitch. Catches the inside corner. And Walton will score the reverse K and the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter tonight, number 17, Bradley Morrison, who gets the start in center field. Fastball rides in high for ball 1. Inside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Brian, the Sumter batters are showing a lot of discipline and patience here tonight, waiting for their pitch.
They are. He got the pitcher there struggling on a couple of high pitches.
That's fouled away into the right field corner. Scarangella in pursuit, can't get there, but a good hustle on the play. That's going to run the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike on Morrison. Beautiful pitch, connects on the outside corner.
That was a beautiful pitch right on the outside corner, low at the knees.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Morrison. He'll look to protect. Walton looking for that punch-out pitch. That's fouled away off the batter and ruled inside the box, so foul ball. And we'll do it again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Walton gets him to chase. Beautiful pitch on the outside, Brian.
That was a great pitch. He's coming into his sorts, and he's throwing the ball right on the outside corners and making it tough for these Raiders to get the hit.
So 2 outs in the inning. It's going to bring up number 9, Jordan Jennings, the starting shortstop for South Sumter. And he's going to take called strike 1 on the outside corner. Tries for the outside again, but misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the first inning. You're watching South Sumter and Weeki Wachee here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Fastball is going to miss low. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch will miss away again. Now works to the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. We'll see if Jennings can make something happen here and get a 2-out rally started for South Sumter. There's a hit back up the middle. Perdomo up with it. Looks like he lost the handle.
Yeah, he just couldn't quite get the handle on the baseball to get that throw across the diamond.
So Jennings reaches first with 2 outs. That's going to bring up the designated hitter tonight, number 5, Grady Carson. We apologize if you're experiencing some buffering. We're having some issues with our signal tonight. Go ahead and hit that pause button. Wait about 30 seconds or so and press play, and that should resolve everything for you. We'll see what we can do during the half inning. Jennings takes his lead. Walton gives him a look. Swing and a miss. The breaking ball gets him. It's going to run the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Walton ahead in the count. He'll be looking for a punch-out pitch while Carson will be looking to protect and keep this inning going for the Raiders. Jennings breaks for second. The throw down by Byrne, not in time, but on a line. And Brian, he had a cannon for an arm on that throw.
Yes, he did. That was a great throw down. Had a little outside pitch and perfect opportunity for a throw down.
So that'll run the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carson. And not to discredit Jennings, Brian, I mean, he had an excellent jump on that play, which allowed him to beat that throw in.
Exactly right.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Walton gives Jennings a look and delivers. There's a ground ball right-hand side. That gets past Newhall into right field. Scarangella up with it. He's going to make the throw, and it's cut by Sisto. And just like that, we talk about a 2-out rally. Carson delivers the RBI single to right, and the Raiders are on the board first.
Yeah, that was a great two-strike approach. Just get the ball in play out to the right side, and good things happen. Was able to get a run scored on that.
So 2 outs in the inning. Carson takes his lead from first. That'll bring up number 3, Evan Paxton, who's starting on the mound tonight for the Raiders. That pitch misses outside, gets away, and past Byrne. That's going to allow Carson to advance. And the Raiders have something going here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. They've already scored 1 and now have another runner in scoring position, with Paxton looking to take advantage and get a big inning going for the Raiders, Brian. Swing and a miss.
That was a great pitch. Way to come back after a wild pitch on the last one.
Walton gets him with the changeup. It's going to run the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Paxton. That's fouled straight back. Paxton fights it away and stays alive. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just misses the inside corner. That was a close one.
Man, that was a great pitch right there. Just missed the inside corner.
Credit to Paxton for knowing the zone. He'll take ball 2. And there's a shot to center field. That's going to fall in front of Alex Roa. Carson comes around to score. And just like that, Brian, back-to-back hits by the Raiders, and they've got 2 on the board.
Yeah, that's great. Another great 2-strike approach. Getting the ball in play, hit a great line drive right back up the middle, and was able to get the runner in from second, mainly due to the pass ball we had a couple of pitches ago. So great job for the Raiders.
Yeah, we talk about taking advantage of your opportunities, and the Raiders are certainly doing so here tonight, here in the first. That's going to bring up number 10, Ruben Barron. Gets the start in right field, as that pitch connects with the outside corner for called strike 1. Paxton with his lead. Walton comes set and delivers. Curveball falls on the zone. Walton quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, Will, that was a great pitch right there. Curveball kind of buckled his knees and fell right in the zone.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Walton battles back, gets the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Raiders strike first. 2-0 is our score as we move to the bottom half of the first inning here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
So we move to the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 is your score. Advantage Raiders. We'll go ahead and set the defensive alignment for South Sumter at this time. On the mound is going to be Evan Paxton. Behind the plate, Cam Zapata. Third base, Will Amons. Shortstop, Jordan Jennings. Second base, Dalton Sellers. First base, Austin Chisenhall. In left field, Isaac Jennings. In center field, Bradley Morrison. And in right field, Ruben Barron. Leading off the inning for the Weeki Wachee Hornets is going to be number 15, Levi Haynes, who gets the start tonight in left field. Paxton delivers, called strike one on the inside corner. We believe we have resolved our buffering situation, so hopefully the stream is consistent for you now. We appreciate your patience. Pops straight up. And that was a very difficult ball as that falls harmlessly in foul play. That was a difficult ball for Zapata to track. Might have hit a drone, given how high it went. That was sky.
Yeah, it did go real high. We actually lost it in the midnight air.
So Paxton quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Haynes will be looking to protect and keep this at bat alive. Paxton looking for the punch-out pitch. And he gets it. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
That was a great pitch. He brought it a little high, made him chase it up in the zone just a little bit and couldn't quite get on it.
So 1 down in the inning. That's going to bring up the starting catcher, number 23, Blake Byrne. There's a pop-up into right field. Chisenhall gave chase but ran out of room, so that's going to be in foul territory, out of play for strike 1. We hope you're enjoying the multi-cam format tonight here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We appreciate your viewership and your support. Go ahead and click subscribe. Give us a like. Let us know how we're doing. Swing and a miss.
That was a great changeup. Dropped right out of the zone and made it to where the batter couldn't get a hold of it.
So Paxton again ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. That'll force Byrne to protect. Fastball is going to miss inside for ball 1. Curveball's lined into left field. That's going to drop in front of Jennings.
That was a great piece of hitting. Another two-strike approach. Got the ball in play, hit a beautiful curveball right over the third baseman's head, right out to the left field.
So we'll have a courtesy runner for Byrne as he is the starting catcher. And that's going to be John Campagna coming in at first as the courtesy runner. That'll bring up the number 3 hitter, number 10, the starting right fielder, Anthony Scarangella, who's coming in on a 5-game hitting streak. That's lined right back up the middle. Jennings knocks it down, goes to second, over to first, will not be in time.
That was a hard hit ball by Scarangella. Got to the shortstop, had a little bobble, but he was able to recover and get the force out at second to get us 2 outs in the inning.
So 2 outs now. Scarangella at first off the fielder's choice. Will bring up number 18, the starting shortstop, Chris Perdomo. Scarangella breaks for second. Looks like he actually made contact with the ball on the throw down by Zapata, so he's going to make it in safely. And the Hornets are threatening with the runner in scoring position now. 2 outs in the inning. Perdomo's going to try to make something happen here and get Weeki Wachee on the board. Paxton works from the stretch. And there's a shot to left center field, but it hangs up in the air long enough for Morrison to maintain pursuit. He'll glove the ball, and that'll end the inning and the threat for the Hornets. We move to the top of the second inning. 2-0's your score here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I eat the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent.
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only one homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
We return to action here in the bottom of the top of the second inning. Leading off for South Sumter, starting second baseman, Dalton Sellers. He'll go ahead and take ball 1 outside. Pitch again misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch again misses high. It's going to run the count to 3 balls, no strikes for Sellers. Have to imagine the take signs on here, Brian.
Yeah, you would think you would get the.
Pitch falls in the zone. It's going to run the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. The hitters count. Sellers will be looking for a pitch to rip. But he's going to watch ball 4 miss outside, and he'll take the leadoff walk, and the leadoff runner is aboard for the Raiders.
That pitch was just outside. Was able to get that walk on it.
That's going to bring up number 15, starting catcher Cam Zapata. Pickoff move over to first. Fastball down the third base line, but foul.
Just a little off the line.
Kelly made a play on it, but just couldn't get there. Swing and a miss. Pickoff throw down to first.
That was a great job by the catcher to get that snap throw down to first to try to keep that runner at bay there at first
Burns
base.
staying alert on that play. We apologize for the issues we're having with our right field camera. We'll try to resolve those as quickly as we can. Curveball's going to miss outside. Run the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Will, that was a great 0-2 pitch. Try to get him to chase that thing outside.
Swing and a miss. And Walton will record the strikeout and the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the starting third baseman for the Raiders, number 14, Will Lamons. Pickoff move over to first. Sellers again with his lead at first. Swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup on that one, Brian.
It did. Looked like a great changeup right on the inside corner and just dropped out right there at the end.
Walton ahead in the count now. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the inning. Curveball's going to miss a tad high.
Just missed the inside corner.
Fouled away.
Yeah, Walton got lucky on that one. That was a inside pitch, and Amons was able to fight that off and foul that off.
So Walton again ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giving him a lot of options here. We can see a whole variety of pitches. You see the curveball. Sellers breaks for second. He's going to make it in. So a stolen base for the Raiders, and they've got a runner in scoring position yet again and are threatening here in the second inning. Pickoff move is on. Sellers able to make it back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. A beautiful pitch by Walton. And a critical out for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. It was a fastball up and inside, and just tough to get on that one. And he did a great job and got 2 outs. So
That's going to turn the lineup over for the Raiders and bring up the sizzling hot bat of number 13, Austin Chisenhall. The Raiders could certainly use some solid contact here, while Walton and the Hornets look to shut things down and get back to the Hornet half of the second inning. Off-speed pitch is going to miss high for ball one. Curveball misses away. Some nice movement, though.
Was really good movement. Just hung on the outside corner.
It's going to be fouled away and out of play, third base side. That'll advance the count to 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top half of the second inning, South Sumter holding a 2-0 lead over Weeki Wachee. Fouled away again. Two balls, 2 strikes the count on Chisenhall. And he'll watch ball 3 go on the outside.
Yeah, this is a great battle for Chisenhall. Ran it to a full count. He's battling hard.
We've got the payoff pitch upcoming between Walton and Chisenhall. And Chisenhall will take ball 4. That pitch comes in high. Runners on first and second for the Raiders, which will bring up the starting center fielder, number 17, Bradley Morrison. That pitch will miss low and away for ball 1. There's a hot shot right back up the middle off the glove of Walton. And that's going to deflect into right field.
That was a great shot. Morrison hit it right back up the middle and was able to score a run and got one moved over to third base with 2 outs.
That's right. Sellers comes around to score, and it now puts us in a first and third situation with still 2 outs in the inning. And Brian, the Raiders did all their damage with 2 outs in the first inning, so we're really seeing some clutch offensive play here by the Raiders early on in this ball game.
Exactly. They're doing a great job, especially when they're getting 2 strikes on them. They're really fighting hard and getting that ball put in play.
Throw over to first will not be in time. So we've got the first and third situation for the shortstop, number 9, Jordan Jennings. That pitch will ride in high for ball 1. The Raiders taking advantage of their opportunities early. Walton and the Hornets looking to shut things down, get those bats going in their half of the inning, and get back into this ball game. That offering by Walton will miss high. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled away and out of play, first base side. We're happy that you're joining us here tonight on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. If you've not yet done so, please give us a like, hit subscribe, let us know how we're doing. We appreciate your viewership and your support. That pitch will miss low and away.
Yeah, that missed. Yes, that missed just off the outside corner. Runs out to a 3-1 count.
That's right, Brian. That's known as the hitter's count because Jennings will be looking for something to drive here. And he's able to foul that one away. That'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Walton and Jordan Jennings. Again, fouled away.
Yeah, you know, Will, with 3-2 counts and 2 outs, Morrison will be on the move on the pitch, making sure that pitcher is going home, but he will be on the move.
And as we all know in baseball, that extra half step could mean the difference between a win and a loss. That pitch will miss away, and that'll load the bases.
Will, that was just on the outside corner.
And that's going to bring up number 5, designated hitter Grady Carson, who started all the damage in the first inning with an RBI single, and he's going to try to capitalize here for the Raiders. He'll take ball 1 high. Walton and the Hornets really need to shut things down in this inning. Now's the time. As that pitch misses away, 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, you're right, Will. Seems like he's missing outside the zone. He's got to regroup right here and get a couple of strikes in.
Pitch connects on the inside corner with beautiful placement. 2 balls, 1 strike on Carson. That's fouled away and out of play on the first base side. Looks like the outfield is playing right up the middle.
Will, that's a great job. Walton's settled back in here, thrown 2 great strikes, and got back in the head of the count.
That fastball is going to ride in high, and that'll run the count full. We've got 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and bases loaded. Michael Walton and Grady Carson. And the discipline by Carson pays off. He'll take the walk, and the resulting RBI. That's going to run the Raider advantage to 4-0. It looks like Coach McHugh's going to have a conference on the mound. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Who's left?
Kane. Pitcher Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to do his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but maybe you don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Marone, Kane.
What got in there?
So we're back to live action. As Walton gets ahead in the count, no balls, 1 strike on number 3, Evan Paxton. Again, bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. And the conference on the mound is paid off as Walton has thrown 2 commanding pitches in a row, and he's ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Fastball rides inside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a great 0-2 pitch. Come inside.
Curveball breaks a little bit too late. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. That's up into center field. Roa and Scarangella give chase. It'll be Scarangella who gloves it, and that'll end the inning. 4-0 is your score going into the bottom half of the second inning.
How long are they they going to worship this guy? Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it.
Feel bigger?
Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. No balls, one strike, the count. Michael Walton leading off the inning. No balls, two strikes on Walton. Paxton ahead in the count, looking to take advantage. And that's a shot in the right field, twisting, but foul.
Yeah, you know, Will, Paxton's so far in the first inning and a piece, he's actually come up strong and been very commanding of his pitches. Got two strikes on Walton. Missed just a little bit high on the inside.
That's going to run the count now. One ball, two strikes. And there's a shot up the middle. That's going to be trouble. That'll fall into right center field. A leadoff single for Michael Walton to get the inning going for the Hornets. They've got the leadoff runner aboard.
That's a great job of hitting with Walton. Another two-strike count approach and find a way to get the ball put in play. Punched it into right center for a base hit.
That'll bring up the starting first baseman, number 24, Paul Sisto. Fastball misses inside for ball one. Curveball's going to miss low in the zone. That'll run the count to 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, Will, that was a great pitch there. Had a lot of movement on that ball.
Excellent patience by Sisto. That's going to run the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Curveball gets away. That's going to allow possibly an additional advancement off the walk. Walton thought about it, but decided to stay at bay. So Sisto draws the walk. And quickly, the Hornets are threatening, which will garner a conference on the mound as the Raiders will try to put a stop to this potential big inning by Weeki Wachee. You know, Brian, earlier in the game, Paxton was consistently getting ahead of the batters with that first pitch strike, and a lot of cases had 0-2 on a lot of the batters, which really opened up his variety of pitches and kept the Hornets off balance. But so far this inning, the discipline by the Hornets have paid off, and they've been able to get ahead in the count.
Exactly. We've ended up with 2 walks here, or excuse me, 1 hit and 1 walk in the inning due to some disciplined hitting. And Paxton's struggling a little bit, kind of like Walton did in the previous inning. So we'll be interested to see after the coaches meeting to see if he settles back in.
So runners on first and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up the starting third baseman, number 11, Jacob Kelly. Kelly shows bunt. Not able to get out of the way. Not sure if he took that directly or if it foul tipped. So the field umpire rules that it was a foul tip. So Walton will return to second as he tried to advance to third. Good heads-up play by Walton to try to take that base when he saw the situation.
Exactly.
Forced the umpire to make that call. So Kelly's looking at a no-ball, 1-strike count. Paxton trying to get his control back. That pitch misses low. Evens up the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch again misses low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch again misses away. It's going to run to the hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kelly would love to have a pitch to hit here, as it could potentially mean extra bases, which would mean multiple runs for the Hornets.
And you know Paxton would love to throw a great strike right now after struggling.
That pitch misses away and gets away. It will be ball 4, so there will be no additional advancement. But credit to Zapata for hustling regardless. You never want to take that chance. And just like that, the Hornets have the bases loaded and nobody out here in the second inning. They've got the makings of a big inning going right here. And that'll bring up the starting second baseman, number 30, Jackson Newhall. Fastball connects for called strike 1. Curveball connects on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch and placement. And just like we were talking about, Brian, Paxton is now ahead in the count.
Yes, that was a beautiful pitch there to be able to get an 0-2 count on him.
That ball skied high. Jennings will be under it. Infield fly rule is called.
And batters will stay put with the 1 out.
So Jennings makes the catch regardless of the infield fly rule. It will be the first out of the inning. And a critical out at that for the Raiders, as a double play can get them out of the inning. But number 2, Alex Roa, wants to make something happen with his at-bat and get the Hornets on the board. He'll swing and miss at strike 1.
That was a great pitch. Paxton was able to get that ball up in the zone and get Roja to chase it.
That pitch will miss high. Count now evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, comes in high in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count, 1 out. Bases loaded situation for the Hornets. Called strike right down the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a great job evening back up the count to get back ahead at a 2-2 pitch here.
Pitch will come in high. That'll run the count full.
Rojas done a good job at this at bat, staying off. He chased that first high pitch, and he's been able to lay off the last couple ones. Done a great job.
And that pitch will miss away for ball 4, so Roa will get the walk and the RBI, and the Hornets are on the board. That'll also turn the lineup over for the Hornets, which will bring up number 15, Levi Haynes.
You know, Will, what a great night for baseball. It's nice, like 75-degree temperatures, nice cool breeze. You couldn't ask for anything any better for high school baseball.
I couldn't agree more, my friend. Beautiful evening here in Central Florida, right off the coast of Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful area, beautiful night, and a beautiful game of baseball. There's a hard shot down the third base line. That's going to get past Amons into left field. That'll be 1 run. McHugh waves around an additional run.
What a great job of hitting for Haynes. He got in quick on that fastball on the inside and pulled it down the left field line, was able to get 2 runs in.
So Sisto and Kelly come around to score. 2 RBI for Haynes, and Weeki Wachee is right back in this ball game. We got ourselves a 4-3 score. Replacing Anthony Scarangella is going to be number 23. Or correction, sorry, we got messed up in the batting order here. Now batting's number 23, Blake Byrne. Thanks. Curveball's going to miss outside the zone.
We'll see if Byrne can stay hot and get him a 2-hit at bat here. Had a great hit in the first inning. Looking to capitalize here. That was a great pitch from Paxton, right down the middle.
Absolutely, and it connects for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Runners on first and second for the Hornets. 1 out in the inning. They've already plated 3 and are looking to keep this inning going. Paxton delivers right down the middle of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strike, the count on Byrne. Fouled away and out of play. First base side. Again, we apologize for our right field camera. We're doing the best we can. We'll see if we can get a replacement camera up there later. And there's a shot to left field and deep. Jennings goes back to the warning track. He'll make the grab. The runners will tag up. That was a shot, Brian.
That was a extremely high and deep ball, hit far enough that they was able to tag up from second and get to third on that pop fly.
And it goes with saying that breeze that we were talking about earlier, it's worth noting that it is blowing in tonight, and that may have held that ball in the ballpark.
You're exactly right, Will. I believe we had a little wind going out. I believe that ball potentially gets out of this park.
So 2 outs now in the inning after the runners tag up on the deep fly ball by Byrne. That's going to bring up number 1, Tim Jenkins, who's entered the game for Anthony Scarangella.
Yeah, I believe Scarangella hurt his leg or some sort when sliding into second base there in that first inning.
Swing and a miss. Foul tip. It's going to run the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Paxton and the Raiders would sure love the punch-out pitch here, but Jenkins looked to keep things going. But Paxton comes through for the strikeout. And the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Weeki Wachee plates 3. They're right back in this ball game. We got ourselves a 4-3 score right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
I chose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I ate the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent.
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only 1 homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
So we return to action here in the top of the 3rd inning. We have some defensive changes for you to announce for Weeki Wachee. Coming into pitch now is going to be number 1, Tim Jenkins. And now in right field is going to be number 22, James Bishop. Leading off the inning for the Raiders is going to be number 10, Ruben Barron. He fouls that first offering away for strike one. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch by Jenkins. Looked like he had some movement on that one, Brian.
He did, Will. That was a great pitch. It looked like a little slider that started in the center of the plate and finished off the plate and got Barron swinging at it.
So Barron will be looking to protect here, having that second strike on him. And there's a chopper right back up the middle. Kelly over with it to first for the first out of the inning.
That was a great play, Will. Kelly came in, slow roller, was able to get in front of it, in front of Hernando, and made a great play and reported out of Barron.
So a quick word on the mound between Byrne and Jenkins, probably going over their signs as Jenkins is new into the game, which will bring up number 0, Dalton Sellers. Fastball rides in high for ball one. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Sellers. Again comes inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Fastball falls in the zone.
That was a great pitch.
Pitch connects on the outside corner, and Jenkins has now battled back to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sellers. There's a shot down the third base line. Sellers came around on that inside pitch.
He did. It looked like it almost was going to hit him, but he was able to get the barrel on it and pulled it foul.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Sumter holding a 1-run lead over Weeki Wachee. And Tim Jenkins paints the outside corner for called strike 3.
That was
a quick 2 outs in the inning for the Hornets.
That was a phenomenal pitch. Hit the outside corner.
So looking to get a 2-out rally started for the Raiders is going to be number 15, Cam Zapata. And Tim Jenkins is living on that outside corner right now. He's found his groove, Brian.
You're right, Will. He has. Had 2 great pitches on the outside corners.
Tries outside again. He'll miss this time. That'll even up the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you again for watching our broadcast tonight. We're happy to bring you this exciting baseball action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Please be sure to subscribe so you never miss the action. As Zapata drives that one to left field, but Haynes is under it. He'll make the grab. That'll end the inning. We move to the bottom of the third inning. 4-3 is your score on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Hey, look!
You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do. 'Cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Cookies is the biggest taste you've ever found. Cookies is the one that never lets you down. Cookies is the most refreshing taste around. Cookies is, Cookies is.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight on tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
So we move to the bottom half of the third inning. We do have some defensive changes to run through you for the Raiders of South Sumter. Now on the mound, number 10, Ruben Barron. At first base will be Evan Paxton. And in center field, number 13, Austin Chisenhall. And also in right field, Bradley Morrison. So Weeki Wachee had a huge inning in the second. They're going to try to keep things going here and at least tie up the score. That pitch misses outside for number 18, Chris Perdomo. That pitch is going to miss away for ball 2.
You know, Will Barron's come in here for Paxton, and looks like he's bringing some heat right now. If he can get this ball located in the zone, he might have trouble for Weeki Wachee.
That ball is going to miss low. So the patience by Perdomo is paying off, and he's looking at a 3-ball, no-strike count. Certainly agree on the additional velocity by Barron. And he looks to be a tall kid, too. Tall drink of water out there. So not only are you worried about the faster velocity, but you also have that higher release point to contend with when you're batting at the plate.
You're exactly right. He was able to come back with the 1-strike count. This is 3-1.
That fastball will miss high. Perdomo will take the leadoff walk. And the runner is aboard for the Hornets. Which will bring up number 22, James Bishop. There's a shot right back up the middle. It's gloved by Barron. Goes to second. That ball tails away. Play at third is not in time. Excellent heads-up base running by Perdomo. And we got ourselves a first and third situation with nobody else. That was a hot shot right back up the middle, Brian.
That was a hot shot. Was able to squirt by the second baseman and allowed Perdomo to get to third base. Got a great opportunity to score some runs here with nobody out.
That'll bring up number 24, Paul Sisto. Curveball falls in the zone for called strike one. Fouled off right-hand side and out of play. Barron quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he would love no more than to try to get this strikeout here to get him get an out and potentially have a double play and get out of this inning with no runs given up.
Looked like that was foul tipped.
That was.
So Sisto stays alive. We'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and third for the Hornets.
Looked like that ball hit off the catcher, Zapato, and potentially might have hit him in the finger.
It's going to be fouled away again. So Sisto continues to battle, trying to make something happen, get a big inning going for the Hornets. Barron ahead in the count. And there's a shot to right field, but Morrison's tracking it, and he'll glove it in fair territory. That's going to allow Perdomo to tag up and score from third, so the sacrifice fly from Sisto gives us a tie ball game at 4.
Yeah, that was a great at bat by Sisto to be able to fight off an 0-2 count, get that ball in play, get the ball to the outfield, and allow you run from third to score. That was a great job, good RBIs there.
So 4-4 is our score. Runner on first, 1 out now, and that's going to bring up number 11, Jacob Kelly. Fastball in the dirt. Excellent stop by Zapata. That pitch had some heat on it. Fastball connects right down the middle. Evens up the count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bishop takes his lead from first. Barron comes set, pickoff throw over. Nice move by Barron, but Bishop alertly gets back in time.
That was a great looking move from Barron there.
That pitch is going to come inside and get past Zapata. That will allow Bishop to advance. That could end up being a critical play, Brian, as it does take away the double play ball. We've seen innings extended this way when you eliminate that forced play at second.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Had a high pitch come in, and Zapata just couldn't quite get a hold of the ball and allowed the guy to get to second base to break up that double play potential.
It's going to run the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. fouled away. That'll even things up. Barron and the Raiders would love a strikeout here, as it would be that critical second out for them. But Kelly and the Hornets certainly want to keep this inning going and take their first lead of the ballgame potentially. Looks like that's going to be ruled high, and that will run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so a payoff pitch is upcoming for Barron and Jacob Kelly.
You know, Will, that just missed in the upside corner of the plate.
That fastball is going to miss low. So a disciplined at bat by Kelly will draw the walk. And the Hornets have runners on first and second with 1 out.
You know, Will, nobody likes to pitch walks, but it's not a bad thing. You got 1 out, and you just put the force back in to try to get 2 and get out of this inning.
Outstanding point, as it does change the dynamics defensively for South Sumter. That's going to bring up number 30, Jackson Newhall. Takes ball 1 low. Barron will step off. If you're interested in becoming a community partner with Gulf Coast Sports Network, check out our website at www.gulfcoastsportsnetwork.org or shoot us an email on our information line, info@gulfcoastsportsnetwork.org. As that pitch gets away from Zapata, that will allow the runners to advance to second and third respectively. And a major turning of the tables. Advantage Hornets. Barron's pitch connects on the outside corner for a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Newhall. Fastball gets outside. Nice stop by Zapata.
Yeah, that was a great stop. He wasn't able to catch that ball. It would have easily scored the run from third to give the Hornets the lead.
It's going to run the count now to the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Hornets. And Newhall fouls that ball straight back. He was right on top of that one. Fastball connects on the outside corner for called strike 3. So Barron battles back and gets a critical second out of the inning. So 2 outs now. That's going to bring up number 2, Alex Roa. Pitch again misses outside. And Bishop will break for home, and he'll also break the tie as the Hornets now take a 5-4 lead.
Yeah, you know, Barron, when he does miss, he seems to be missing on that outside edge, and there's been a couple of balls get by him, and Hornets were able to capitalize here and get that run across and take the lead here in the third inning.
That they do. It also allows Kelly to advance to third. That pitch falls in the zone for called strike 1. Barron again tries for that outside corner, but that's going to miss low. 2-ball, 1-strike count on Roa. Pitch connects on the outside corner for Barron. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning, Weeki Wachee holding a 5-4 advantage. As Barron works from the windup. Swing and a miss. No contact was made, so we have a drop third situation. Kelly will score from third, and Roa is safe at first.
Yeah, another one of those outside pitches. Zapata couldn't quite hang on to it. I was able to get a drop third, got on first, and was able to score another run here.
So now we've got a runner on first, still 2 outs in the inning. That's going to turn the lineup over for Weeki Wachee and bring up number 15, Levi Haynes. Fastball connects for called strike 1. Another pitch falls in the zone for Barron. He's quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes.
Like he's starting to find his zone now, getting a good rhythm in.
Couldn't agree more, especially getting that second strike in. Really opens your options up as a pitcher. You can go a whole number of different ways. And we'll see what Barron brings here. What he'll bring is strike 3. And that'll end the inning, but not before Weeki Wachee answers. They've now got the lead. 6-4 is your score as we move to the top of the 4th inning here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Hot kid, you're cool, so cool, you're hot. Hot kid plays good, you're a real hot shot. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid is for hot kids just like you. Okay, rookie. Play ball.
Well, fans, it all comes down to this moment. This is where it all gets decided. Johnson steps in, checks the signs. This is a classic confrontation. He's digging in. Here's the delivery. And there it goes. He's going back. It is going. It is gone.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Now, there's a caffeine-free cola with that great Pepsi taste. Introducing caffeine-free Pepsi.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, eye-step, and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks, Old Spice.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues.
Big league pouch.
When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues.
Big league shreds.
When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor.
You're into Big League Chew.
Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great tasting shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch.
You're in the big leagues.
Big league flavor and big league bubble.
You're into Big League Chew.
So we move to the top of the 4th inning. 6-4 is your score here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you again for joining us this evening. We hope you're enjoying this wonderful game of baseball. Great action tonight here with the South Sumter Raiders against the Weeki Wachee Hornets. Leading off the inning for South Sumter, it's going to be the starting third baseman, number 14, Will Amons. Jenkins delivers strike one on the outside corner. It's going to be fouled out of play, first base side. Count now advances to no balls, 2 strikes. So Jenkins ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. Amons will be looking to protect. Curveball's going to miss outside of the zone. A good idea by Jenkins. Equally good discipline by Amons.
That was a great pitch. 0-2 count.
Again, fouled away. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you visit our website at www.gulfcoastsportsnetwork.org, you can check out our future broadcast schedule so you never miss the action. Curveball misses outside of the zone. Count now runs 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was another great curveball, and Amon really wanted it, but he was very disciplined and held off on that. That was a great job.
There's a shot right back up the middle. Perdomo gives chase, but can't get there. And a solid leadoff single for Amons. They got the leadoff runner aboard. If you also pay attention to our scoreboard at the bottom, we have our rolling display. And you can check out future broadcasts there as well. We sure hope that you'll join us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network for all the exciting baseball and softball action. It's going to bring up number 13, Austin Chisenhall, for the Raiders. That fastball is going to come in high for ball 1. Fastball connects in the zone. That'll even things up now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jenkins gives the runner a look and comes set. And there's a shot to right field. Bishop gives chase. It'll be over his head and to the fence. A run will score as Newhall cuts off the throw. And an RBI triple for number 13, Austin Chisenhall. And the Raiders have answered right back with a 6-5 score.
You know, Will, we were talking before the game got started about Chisenhall and how he's got a great batting average so far, and that just goes to show you why he's batting a .500. He hit a bomb out there to right field and was able to get a triple and had an RBI on it as well.
That was a rocket shot to right field. Not much Bishop can do. That's going to bring up number 17, Bradley Morrison. And a golden opportunity for the Raiders here. The run already scored. And Chisenhall on third with nobody out. And there's a hard shot into the gap in left field. And back-to-back RBI hits for the Raiders. We got ourselves a tie ball game. That's why you never want to miss the action here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Because we're seeing it here tonight. Solid play by both teams. And a tie ball game here in the 4th.
You're right about it, Will. Morrison's been on fire tonight. He's got 2 hits and you can see it just then.
It's going to bring up number 9, Jordan Jennings for the Raiders. Looking to capitalize on a big inning. They've already crossed 2 and have a runner aboard with nobody out. Pitch connects on the outside corner. Count now evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a hard shot. Perdomo's up with it. They're going to try to turn 2. In time, Perdomo to Newhall to Sisto. The good old-fashioned 6-4-3. We got ourselves a double play.
You know, Weeki Wachee, they really needed that. They gave up the 2 runs early on a couple of hits, and Perdomo did a great job of being able to get that ball in and make that 6-4-3 double play.
So 2 outs now in the inning. That's going to bring up number 5, Grady Carson, who's done some damage tonight with his bat as well. That pitch will ride in high for ball 1. Pitch again high. 2 balls, no strikes. If you're just joining us, South Sumter has plated 2 this inning off back-to-back solid hits to tie up this ball game. Pitch again misses high. 3 balls, no strikes on Carson. Jenkins will be looking to battle back here. Have to imagine the take sign's on for Carson. So we were correct all the way around on that one. Take sign on, and Jenkins brings the pitch for the called strike. Beautiful pitch on the inside corner. Jenkins has now battled back. Got ourselves a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for Jenkins and Carson. Inside corner connects for called strike 3. Jenkins battles back on a 3-0 count to record the backwards K. We got ourselves a tie ball game going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's professional pest management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's ultimate pest protection plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's professional pest management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners. Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat is number 23, Blake Byrne. Great pitch. Got an 0-1 count. Barron and Zapato must be not on the same page right now. Must have had a miscommunication with signs. They had to go out and talk to each one. Got an 0-1 count. That was a great miss there for Barron. Evens up the count, 1-1. That was a great cut by Byrne on a high fastball from Barron to take the count to 1-2. That's a foul ball. Weeki Wachee's trying to come into the bottom of this inning with the top of the order, 2, 3, and 4 up, hoping to get some damage done and get this lead again. But Barron, I think, has got different plans. He's got a 1-2 count right now. Curveball missed inside. Got a 2-2 count. Great pitch. Swing, strikeout for Byrne. Barron came back with a high fastball. Was able to get Burns to chase that for the first out in the inning. Up now, number 1, Tim Jenkins. Jenkins entered the game back in the first after Anthony had slinted at second base and injured himself. The great pitch on the inside by Barron to take the count 0-1. Another great pitch on the inside. Looked like Barron's beginning to settle in a little bit, get some good strikes up, get ahead in the counts. When you do that, you're able to throw in some off-speed pitches. 0-2 count, 0-2 pitch. Had a foul ball. Jenkins is hoping to choke up on the bat a little bit and get this ball in play with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Barron records a second strikeout of the inning as we bring Chris Perdomo up to bat with 2 outs, the bottom of the 4th inning.
So 2 quick outs in the inning for the Raiders. Fastball connects on the outside corner for called strike 1. Oh, that's going to connect on Perdomo's arm.
You know, Will, it looked like it hit him, but evidently it must have just tipped the catcher's mitt's glove and didn't actually hit Perdomo.
Certainly fooled me on that one. So that'll advance the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. We were able to repair our right field camera. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So we appreciate your patience.
Will, Barron's been really great here this inning. Really brought in and throwing some great pitches.
Hot shot right back up the middle. Barron will glove it, toss it over to first to Paxton, and that'll do it. A solid defensive inning for the Raiders. We move to the top of the 5th inning. 6-6 is your score here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
So we advance to the top of the 5th inning, and we still got ourselves a tie ball game, 6-6. Leading off the inning for South Sumter is going to be number 3, Evan Paxton. We still apologize for our right field camera. We actually swapped that camera out, and we still have similar results, so we'll investigate this between games, and we'll try to get this taken care of. But as always, we appreciate your viewership and your support of the Gulf Coast Sports Network, a nonprofit youth sports media company. That ball's popped up on the infield. Sisto in pursuit in foul territory. He's going to glove that ball and record the first out of the inning.
It's a great job. Roja came back after, after making a couple of wild pitches and was able to get that in the zone and produce an out.
That's right. As Brian mentioned, we do have a new pitcher this inning. That's number 2, Alex Roa. Now at bat for South Sumter, Ruben Barron. And we had kind of a looping line drive, but that's snared by Jenkins in center. And 2 quick outs for the Hornets defense.
It landed.
Oh, correction. That actually fell in for a single. My apologies. So Barron singles to center.
Ball fell just short of Jenkins' feet out there at center field. Was able for Barron to get on first. Weeki Wachee's looking to hopefully get 2 turn and get out of this inning.
Beautiful stop by Byrne. Nice footwork by the catcher. One ball, one strike, the count on Sellers. That's popped up on the infield. That's going to be gloved by Sisto again. After some initial confusion on the call, but Sisto takes command, and he'll record the second out of the inning.
Roa's done a great job. He's come in and produced 2 quick outs off of some easy pop flies in the infield.
Going to bring up Cam Zapata. Ground ball to Perdomo. They'll take the force to Newhall at second. And a quick inning for the Hornets. We move to the bottom of the 5th. We're still tied up at 6 here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Don't go away.
How long are they going to worship this guy? Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it.
Feel bigger?
Yeah.
Hi, Top.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
I choose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Who's left?
Kane. Pitcher Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but he don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Marone, Kane.
What got into him?
You beat the team you had to beat. did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do, 'cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it, the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it, the one that never lets you down. Coke is it, the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it, Coke is it.
So when we move to the bottom half of the fifth inning, we still have a tie score of 6-6. Solid action tonight right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Leading off the inning, going to be number 22, James Bishop. Barron remains on the mound for the Raiders. He pitched an efficient fourth and seems to have found his groove on the mound, as that pitch gets away for ball one. Fastball connects on the outside corner. Evens up the count now, 1 strike. Don't forget, fans, not only do we stream live, but our videos remain available on our YouTube channel. So if you miss a live game, don't worry about it. Go ahead and check it out after the fact. You'll never miss the action here on Gulf Coast Sports Network.
You know, Will, Barron here on this at bat, he's living on that outside corner. He's able to get two quick strikes on the.
Zapata sets Bishop up outside. It's going to be fouled away, out of play on the first base side. Excellent point, Brian. That was a location that Barron was struggling with when he first came into the game, but certainly has found his command, as you noted, with those two quick strikes on that outside corner. Zapata sets up outside again. That pitch will come in low. Count evens up, 2 strikes. There's a hard shot to short. Over to Paxton at first. Jennings to Paxton for the first out of the inning.
That was a great hitting, got the ball in play, and Jennings did a great job. Hard hit ball to him, was able to stay down on it, get it fielded, and got the out at first with Paxton.
So 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up number 24, Paul Sisto, who gloved some pop flies in the previous inning. Pitch is going to come in high for ball one. That's sky high in the infield. Sellers comes in on it, makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
That was a great job by Barron to get that produced ball hit in the air, and Sellers did a great job camping underneath it for the second out of the inning.
Absolutely, Brian. That ball was skied high, and you got that kind of spin on that ball, that height, it's easy for it to get away from you.
Exactly. It's very difficult sometimes with that spin.
2 outs in the inning now. It's going to bring up number 11, Jacob Kelly, looking to get a 2-out rally going for the Hornets.
That just missed down low.
Fastball connects for called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, Kelly's been a disciplined hitter all game. He's actually recorded, I believe, 2 walks so far this game. Making these pitchers throw pitches, throwing strikes.
And Barron connects again. Another called strike. He's ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. He'll be looking for that punch-out pitch to move to the Raider half of the 6th. But Kelly's going to try to keep this at bat going. He'll protect. Called strike 3. Barron delivers. And that'll do it for the Hornets. We move to the top of the 6th inning. 6-6 is your score. We'll be back right after this.
The game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. Last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight on tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, high step and sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's professional pest management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's ultimate pest protection plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment.
We move to the top of the 6th inning. 6-6 is your score. There's a ground ball. Kelly up with it. Over to Sisto at first for the out.
Yeah, Will Mons came in and took that first pitch and hit it. But Kelly did a great job and was able to record the first out of the inning.
Went so fast we couldn't even get our graphic up. You're right. That was Will Mons on the hit. Glove by Kelly to Sisto, 5-3 if you're scoring at home, which I'm sure all of you are. So 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring up the leadoff batter, number 13, Austin Chisenhall. He roped one earlier to deep right field for a triple and some RBIs as well. He'll take strike 1 on the outside corner from Roa.
Yeah, Will, I don't expect him to get too many good pitches at this at-bat. Going to try to keep him off balanced and don't let him barrel one up.
Swing and a miss. Looks like Roa got him with the off speed. And he's looking at a 1 ball, 2 strike advantage.
Yep, all 3 pitches so far has been on that outside corner.
Curveball. Chisenhall fights that away to remain alive. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That time he brought a curveball up on the inside corner. Chisenhoff was able to fist that off and stay alive at the at-bat.
Curveball fall. Oh. That pitch misses.
Just missed.
Yeah.
Looked good from up here.
It sure did. But credit to Chisenhall for knowing the zone. He'll take ball 2. But that one's going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. 2 excellent back-to-back pitches by Roa. I know we've talked about it before, Brian, but the strike zone is whatever the umpire says it is.
That's right. You're exactly right there.
So 2 outs in the inning. We'll bring up number 17, Bradley Morrison, and he lines this shot into left center field. But Haynes tracks it down. He'll make the catch and the out. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-6 is your score here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Who's left?
Kane.
Pitcher Marone is due up.
Kane.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench. The only choice is John Kane.
Okay, kid. Get me the doc.
Burns has been reluctant to use Kane, preferring to go with the younger players, but he don't have a choice here tonight.
Now batting for Marone, Kane.
What got into him?
You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor. When you make a perfect slide. You're in the big leagues. Big league pouch. When you keep the team alive. You're in the big leagues. Big league shreds. When you block a shot or two. You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor. You're into Big League Chew. Big League Chew. Fan-sized wads of great taste and shredded bubble gum stuffed into a giant Stay Fresh pouch. You're in the big leagues. Big league flavor and big league bubble. You're into Big League Chew.
And now, an exciting message from Burger King.
We know you're watching the game, but you're waiting for something more exciting. Ready? Broiling beef frying nearly 2-to-1 in the coast-to-coast survey. Not better than baseball? Think about it. Nearly 2 out of 3 people chose broiling. Burger King broils. McDonald's and Wendy's fry. Okay, now back to baseball. But the second it's over, everybody up. Click off your sets. And come on to Burger King.
We move to the bottom of the 6th inning. We have some defensive changes for South Sumter to report. Now on the mound, number 13, Austin Chisenhall. Moving back to center field is going to be Bradley Morrison. And moving back to right field, Ruben Barron. Leading things off. Pitch runs outside for ball 1. Leading things off for the Hornets. It's going to be number 30, Jackson Newhall. One ball, no strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's going to be a new look for the Hornets tonight as Chisenhall is the lefty. Pitch misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like if you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Feel free to leave any comments. Let us know how we're doing. Or any new improvements that you'd like to see. We'd be happy to hear from you. Pitch is going to come in low. Count evens up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Newhall. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chisenhall off to a fast start. Facing his first batter and recording the swinging strikeout.
Yeah, that was a great pitch there from Chisenhall. And also, too, he's changing up his pitching motion, and he's slow pitching in some of them, and it's keeping these batters off guard.
The next batter that Chisenhall will face is number 2, Alex Roa. He's going to take ball 1 low. Fouled straight back and out of play. That'll even things up at 1 apiece. Chisenhall from the windup. Curveball, beautifully pitched and placed. Gets ahead in the count. Certainly was. See your point, Brian, about the changing the delivery. Certainly keeping those batters off balance. Exacerbated even more so with that devastating curveball, and he's going to record strikeout number 2. Chisenhall is off to a fast start this inning.
Yeah, Will, he's got great command so far in these first 2 at-bats. Placing the ball exactly where he wants to, keeping these batters off balance, and doing a great job.
2 outs now in the inning is going to bring up the leadoff batter for the Hornets, number 15, Levi Haynes. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Again, Chisenhall ahead in the count, which has proved to be dangerous territory so far. Pitch is going to miss inside. That'll even up the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Chisenhall again ahead in the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, we got ourselves a tie ball game. Pitch is going to miss. Count now evens up at 2-2.
Yeah, that just missed low. It's a great 1-2 pitch, though.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Chisenhall delivers, and there's a rocket shot to left field. That's going to get down in fair territory. Haynes wheeling around to second. He's going to take it in, standing up. A rocket shot by Levi Haynes.
That was a great hit by Levi Haynes. Another 2-strike approach. Put the ball in play, hit it hard down that left field line. Was able to get a stand-up double.
So after the solid start by Chisenhall, you can kind of feel a little bit of a momentum switch after that hard hit ball by Haynes. We do have a 2-out situation, but a runner in scoring position for the Hornets. For number 23, Blake Byrne. Curveball by Chisenhall is going to miss high for ball 1. Chisenhall gives him a look and delivers, and Byrne will foul this one away and out of play for strike 1.
Byrne's done a great job tonight, hitting the ball hard and getting the ball in play. He's looking to get a hard hit here and potential score run for a go-ahead moving into that 7th inning.
Fights this one away, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haynes takes his lead from second. Chisenhall gives him a look and delivers. There's a fly ball to right field in foul territory. Paxton gives chase, but that's going to go out of play. So another foul ball by Byrne. We'll wash, rinse, and repeat. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball connects on the outside corner for called strike 3. A beautiful pitch by Chisenhall. We move to the top of the 7th. We've still got ourselves a tie score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I ate the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only 1 homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
So we advance to the 7th inning now. We still got ourselves a tie ball game. Every pitch and every hit's going to be critical from here on out. Leading off the inning for South Sumter is going to be number 9, Jordan Jennings. And the last pitch fell outside of the zone for ball 1. Roa's offering will miss away. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled away. Count now evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Correction, 2 balls, 1 strike. Beautiful placement by Roa, catching the outside corner for called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Just for certainty, Byrne tosses it down to first, but it looked to me like he gloved it all the way. So Roa gets a strikeout to start the inning.
You know, I agree. It looked like he did catch it, but the umpire didn't give him the call, so Byrne had to get the ball down to Sisto to record that out.
Roa comes on the inside. He's going to get called strike one. And now at bat for the Raiders is number 5, Grady Carson. Pitch will miss away. Count now evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful pitch by Roa. Curveball falls in the zone. He's ahead to count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's 2 great pitches he's thrown and got that batter off guard.
And off guard again. Curveball outside. Gets a swing and a miss. Byrne tosses down to Sisto at first. We got 2 quick outs in the inning.
Burns did a great job there of blocking that ball up on a curveball from Roja to be able to record that out down at first base.
So a solid inning so far by Roa. We got 2 outs in the inning. That's going to bring up number 3, Evan Paxton. Fastball is going to come in high for ball 1. Next offering comes in low. Count goes to 2 balls, no strikes. The Raiders clearly looking to just get a base runner on here. Try to apply some pressure. And Paxton, with a well-disciplined at bat so far, has run the count now to 3-0.
Yeah, you would think he's going to have the take signal here, trying to get a base runner.
And that pitch misses. It's a close one. But well done by Paxton. He's going to take that walk, and that's a critical base runner for the Raiders. Be interesting to see here, Brian, if the Raiders try to force the issue, maybe put Paxton in motion. Curveball is going to come in high for ball 1.
Yeah, you know, Will, they might try to put him in motion, but with Barron up here, he's swinging a big stick right now. I think they're going to allow him to hit the ball, and hopefully they can
snap throw down to first. That ball gets away. Down to the right field corner. Bishop still in pursuit. That's going to allow Paxton to wheel all the way around to third base. Wow. That turned the tables right there.
That sure did. Just where we thought they might get out of that inning, he tried a snap throw down to first base and overthrew Sisto and was able to get that ball, went all the way down into the corner and allowed the runner to get to third base with 2 outs.
So the lead runner now 90 feet away if Barron can put the ball in play. Another beautiful curveball by Roa. Outstanding movement by this young man.
That was a wonderful pitch right there. Got a 1-2 count. Look at closing the door right here.
And close the door, he does. The check swing and the throw down the first. And the Hornets get out of a difficult situation. We move to the bottom of the 7th. A run will win it for the Hornets. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
I choose Divinity because of Holly. And all the years that I have been with Holly, she is extremely knowledgeable. She has the expertise, and I don't trust anybody else. But for Holly, I've seen her for so many years. I have such confidence in her. because she knows my face and my skin so well.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's professional pest management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's ultimate pest protection plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's professional pest management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
So we return to action here in the bottom of the seventh. Anthony Scarangella has actually returned to the game. And he's going to take called strike one. So Scarangella was taken out earlier in the game due to an undisclosed injury. But with the game on the line here, and he ropes one to left field. That's going to be in fair territory into the corner. Scarangella wheels around to second. And a leadoff double for the Hornets on a shot by Scarangella to left.
That was a great job. Like you said earlier, he came out with some undisclosed injury, and he comes back in the seventh in a key situation and hits a hard line drive down the left field line and slides into second safe with nobody out, looking to try to close this game out.
That'll bring up number 18, Chris Perdomo. And the Hornets are in an outstanding situation. The winning run on second with nobody out. Fastball is going to come in high for ball one.
What better way of going into spring break, Will, with a walk-off win here?
Any way you cut it, we got two solid teams here tonight. We've seen some solid baseball all the way around. So it's no surprise that it comes down to the last inning, with this game potentially going either way. Perdomo and Coach McHugh with a quick word before we resume play. And looks like we have an intentional walk. So Coach Dunn going with the strategy move. We've now got a force out at any base, but perhaps more importantly, playing for that double play ball. So we have another pinch hitter, and that's going to be Michael Walton returning to the game. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Michael Walton now at bat for the Hornets. Fouls this one away. So the Hornets are laying it all on the line. The leadoff double by Scarangella, the intentional walk to Perdomo, and now Michael Walton returning to the game to try to clinch it for Weeki Wachee. There's a chopper right back up the middle. And that's going to fall in for an infield hit, a tough play to make. That ball just kind of died out there, Brian.
It did. It got right over the top of the pitcher's head and just died out right there at the base. And the runner was able to get in before tag. So we're looking at bases loaded with nobody out in the bottom of the seventh.
And the winning run is 90 feet away. The infield is in. This could be a ball game right here.
You know, Will, I wouldn't put it past potential squeeze play right here to try to get this run in and win this ball game.
That's Paul Sisto, number 24, now up to bat for Weeki Wachee. I don't know how you can't love this action right here. We've seen it all here tonight. We've got the bottom of the 7th, game on the line, bases loaded, nobody out. Infield in, both teams laying it all on the line right here. The swing and a miss by Sisto has Chisenhall ahead in the count, no balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, you know, Chisenhall came in the 6th and basically shut the Weeki Wachee down, but he's come here in the 7th and struggled a little bit, allowed him to get bases loaded with nobody out, and he's got his work cut out for him to try to get out of this inning without giving up any runs.
So given the current situation, if the ball's put in play, it's coming home. The game is over on a balk call. The field umpire calls the balk on Chisenhall. Head coach Jason Dunn coming to the mound. There will absolutely be a discussion on this one. Wow, we did not expect that, Brian.
That is absolutely crazy to have a walk-off balk to win the ball game here.
Wow. We did not see that coming at all. We made the comment about Chisenhall's motion earlier in the game, and it appeared consistent to me, Brian.
It did. I was in the same boat. I'm kind of shocked here. It looks like his same motion that he's always had. He had it even now, and umpire, for whatever reason, didn't like it. And he gets the balk, and Weeki Wachee gets a walk-off win here.
Well, we're going to keep it right here until we get the ruling from the home plate umpire. And that's it. That is your final. Wow. You do not see that every day. The walk-off balk. And that's your ball game. And now it's time for the Connor Electric Player of the Game. Brian Lott, who do you have?
Well, you know, Will, I'd like to, I think it's going to be Anthony Scarangella. He's the one that came in. He was hurt early in the game, came out, and they brought him in a tough situation there in the bottom of the 7th. And he produced the hit, the double, to get everything started for this win for the Weeki Wachee Hornets. Great job.
Couldn't agree more, Brian. That leadoff double ended up scoring the winning run off of that balk. So your Connor Electric Player of the Game, Anthony Scarangella. We hope you enjoyed watching tonight's game. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you tonight here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. For Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next time.